My friend, today we're going to explore something that might sound almost too bold to accept, yet it's entirely achievable. Pulling in substantial sums of money within 48 hours or less. I understand how ambitious that sounds, but the truth is, you already carry everything required to make it happen. Let's start with the single most powerful tool at your disposal: your conviction. The external world will always mirror back whatever you're holding internally. If you're convinced that wealth belongs to some distant, unreachable future, that very conviction will keep manufacturing the conditions that trap you in scarcity. But the moment you decide, right here, that you deserve and are capable of drawing wealth toward you, you activate a force capable of reshaping reality itself. To tap into this power, you first need to appreciate the sheer brilliance of your imagination. This is your creative headquarters, the place where everything begins. Picture yourself physically holding the money. Feel the crispness of the bills between your fingers. See the digits printed on the check. Hear the sound of abundance pouring into your life. The sharper and more lifelike this mental picture becomes, the faster the physical world will bend to match it. This isn't idle daydreaming. This is the actual mechanics of creation. Now here's an essential secret. Inhabit the outcome. Live as though the money already belongs to you. Feel what it would be like to wake up carrying a sense of total security, knowing every financial need is already handled. Picture yourself making choices freely, moving through life without restriction. It isn't about mapping out how you'll get there. It's about experiencing what it feels like once you've arrived. This one shift marks the real turning point in your manifestation practice. But here's the single most powerful ingredient of all: emotion. The feelings that surface while you picture your wealth are the fuel driving this entire process. Strip away the feeling, the genuine joy of already having it, and you're left with nothing but idle fantasy. But once you let yourself truly feel the abundance, the universe is compelled to respond. Your words come next as a crucial tool. Start speaking the reality you want into existence. Speak it boldly, with total clarity. Use affirming statements that declare your wealth outright. I am financially abundant. Money moves toward me with ease. Let those words echo continuously through your mind until they become the truth that governs your life. Your inner dialogue has to match the wealth you're pursuing, because it's through language that belief gets reinforced. Stay loose in your grip, yet sharp in your focus. You don't need to micromanage the how or the timing. Your only job is to hold the feeling of already possessing the money. The mechanics of its arrival aren't your concern. Trust that life itself will deliver it through channels perfectly suited to bring it to you. So as you step away from this today, remember, you are already functioning as a magnet for wealth. Step 1 is belief. Step 2 is seeing it, feeling it, and voicing it into being. Trust your own creative power, and within 48 hours, you'll start to see something extraordinary unfold. You are more than equipped to manifest the wealth you want starting today, not sometime later. Go out and claim what's yours. Belief, without any question, forms the bedrock of every experience we have in life. It's the invisible force sculpting our reality, the guiding principle behind bringing our deepest desires into being. Understand that belief isn't a fleeting notion or a passing wish. It's an inner certainty, an unshakable conviction that something isn't merely possible. It's already underway, already becoming your lived experience. When it comes to attracting wealth, this principle becomes even more essential. If you don't fully accept that pulling in large sums of money is genuinely possible for you, your efforts will always come up short. Why is that? Because belief functions as the magnet drawing your desires closer. It's the lens shaping how you view the world and the energy you broadcast outward into it. Weak or doubtful belief in abundance will show up in your lived experience. But cultivate a rock-solid belief that wealth isn't just possible, but inevitable, and the universe responds by arranging events, opportunities, and circumstances in your favor. Belief goes beyond wishful thinking. It's the firm certainty that something is already in motion, even before it's taken physical form. Consider this. Everything surrounding you, everything you touch and hold, was once nothing more than a thought, a belief inside someone's mind. The chair beneath you, the phone in your hand, the car parked outside, every one of these started as an idea, a belief in someone's awareness. Your financial desires work exactly the same way. You have to first believe wealth is possible for you, regardless of whatever your present circumstances look like. This is precisely where belief changes the entire dynamic. Many of us have been conditioned to think we're capped at a certain amount of money because of outside factors, our job, our upbringing, our education. But belief moves right past all of that. Your belief has no interest in your history, your limitations, or what you assume you're capable of. Belief is the wellspring of endless possibility, and through it, the universe rearranges itself to deliver what you desire. When you genuinely believe you can attract large sums of money, your thoughts, your actions, and your energy all fall into alignment with that belief. You'll start noticing opportunities you'd never spotted before. You'll feel steadier, more empowered, more open to receiving. Your belief will begin dissolving the doubts and fears that have been holding back the abundance that's rightfully yours. It's worth recognizing that belief can't simply be manufactured through willpower. It has to spring from genuine inner knowing, from truly understanding that you deserve the wealth you're after. And if your belief feels shaky right now, that's fine. Start modestly. Build confidence in your ability to draw in smaller sums first. As that belief strengthens, you'll see how effortlessly you can manifest what you want, and eventually you'll be ready to believe in the larger amounts too. Think of your belief as a seed. Planted in the fertile ground of your mind, it will grow into whatever reality you experience. Feed that seed with positive thoughts, feelings of abundance, and unshakable faith. The stronger your belief grows, the more closely you align with the frequency of wealth. So take a moment right now to examine your own beliefs around money. Do you believe you deserve it? Do you believe you're capable of drawing in significant sums within a short window of time? If your honest answer is no, or I'm not certain, that's exactly where the work begins. Shift your mindset, rewrite your thought patterns, and truly believe you deserve every bit of the wealth the universe has waiting for you. Because the instant you believe it's achievable, the path toward attracting substantial money is already in motion. You've already taken that crucial first step. Now let your belief carry you toward the abundance that's already waiting. Trust the process, trust yourself, and watch your reality gradually reshape itself around the belief you're holding. The money you want is already headed your way. All that remains is to believe it. Imagination isn't merely a tool. It's the single most powerful instrument you own for manifesting anything you desire. It's the canvas on which your entire reality gets painted, and it holds the key to unlocking everything you wish to create, wealth included. The wealth you crave, the lifestyle you dream about, the financial freedom you're chasing. All of it originates from the mental images you construct in your mind. Too often, people brush aside the power of imagination, writing it off as idle fantasy or daydreaming. But in truth, imagination is the bridge connecting what's invisible to what's visible, what merely exists as potential to what can become actual. When you wield your imagination with intention, you're drafting the blueprint for the future you want. Your mind makes no distinction between what's physically real and what's vividly imagined. So if you keep flooding it with images of wealth, Your outer circumstances will eventually reflect that inner vision. The first move in using imagination to manifest substantial sums of money is to picture it with total clarity. Envision the precise amount you're after. Get specific. See the crisp bills, the towering stacks of cash, the check with your name printed across it. Feel the texture of the paper, the weight of the money sitting in your hands. The more detail you pour into that mental image, the more force it carries. But don't stop at simply seeing the money. Imagine the felt experience of possessing that wealth, how financial security washes over you like a wave, how it settles your mind and lifts your spirit. Now picture the ripple effects this wealth brings into your life. Envision the freedom to make decisions without worrying about bills or financial constraints. Picture yourself traveling to destinations you've always longed to see, savoring experiences you've dreamed about for years. See yourself supporting others, giving to causes close to your heart, or investing confidently in your own future. This is where your imagination truly takes flight. You're not just picturing money, you're picturing its ripple effect on your happiness and on the people around you. As you build these detailed mental scenes, you're also igniting your emotions. You have to feel the excitement, the gratitude, the sense of accomplishment that comes bundled with the wealth you're manifesting. Feel the thrill of living in abundance while you're imagining it, and you'll align your inner world perfectly with your desire. Remember, emotion is the fuel driving manifestation forward. The deeper you feel it, the faster your desires begin materializing. Imagination on its own isn't enough, though. You need to actually inhabit the end result. Assume the wealth you're picturing already belongs to you. Don't just imagine it arriving at some point down the road. See yourself living inside that reality right now. Doing this sends a clear message to your subconscious that you're already deserving of the wealth you want, and it has no choice but to fall in line with that belief. It also helps to immerse yourself in this imaginative practice consistently. Carve out time each day to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and picture the wealth you're calling in. The more time you devote to that mental image, the more solid and real it becomes. Whether you're at work, commuting, or relaxing at home, keep returning to that feeling of your wealth expanding. Let it become woven into your ordinary thought patterns. Inhabiting the end result is one of the most transformative principles you can adopt when manifesting anything, wealth especially. It means you don't sit around waiting for conditions to line up perfectly or for physical proof to show up before you embrace the reality you want. Instead, you take on the feeling that your desire is already fulfilled, and you operate from that place of certainty. When you inhabit the end result, you stop operating from lack or need. You're no longer perpetually seeking or hoping money will show up. Instead, you become the person who already has the wealth, living fully inside that reality. This mental shift is exactly what separates powerful manifestors from those stuck cycling endlessly between wanting and waiting. The heart of inhabiting the end result is stepping into your desired future right now, today. It's choosing to feel wealthy, regardless of what your bank statement currently shows. Your present circumstances, your finances, your job, your background, don't determine your worth or the money you're capable of manifesting. These circumstances are nothing more than temporary echoes of past thoughts and beliefs. They aren't your permanent fate unless you decide to treat them as such. To genuinely inhabit the end result, first picture yourself as the person who already holds the money you want. Imagine the life that wealth affords you. Picture the freedom, the opportunities, the confidence, the joy that having that money brings. Feel the relief and calm settling over your daily routine, knowing you're financially secure and thriving. Your present circumstances don't need to shift before you can step into the feeling of already having money. Whether you're driving an old car or living in a modest apartment, none of that matters. These are just temporary conditions. What actually matters is how you feel about your wealth right now, in this moment. Can you access the sense of freedom money brings, even before it's fully arrived? Can you carry yourself as though you already possess everything you desire? This is exactly where many people stumble. They let their current financial reality dictate their thoughts, feelings, and actions. They wait for signs of wealth to appear before they'll allow themselves to assume the feeling of already having it. But truthfully, the feeling has to come first. The physical manifestation follows afterward. Your belief, paired with your emotional state, is what broadcasts the signal telling the universe you're a match for the wealth you're after. By inhabiting the end result, you stop chasing money and start drawing it toward you instead. Your actions naturally begin aligning with the abundant, prosperous version of yourself. You'll notice yourself making decisions and taking steps that lead directly toward financial opportunity. The people you cross paths with, the places you find yourself, the opportunities that surface, all of it will mirror the wealth you're already embodying inside your mind. So stop waiting for your surroundings to change first. Step into the end result of your desires right now. Feel the joy, the abundance, the freedom that comes with having the money. Inhabit that end result, and watch as the universe rushes to bring your financial dreams into present reality. Remember, act as though it's already accomplished, and it becomes accomplished. Your current circumstances are only temporary, but your capacity to manifest is permanent. Inhabit the end result, and your wealth will find its way back to you. When it comes to manifesting anything you desire, wealth especially, simply thinking about the money isn't nearly enough. Many people make the mistake of picturing their goals without ever forging an emotional connection to them. Yet the real key to pulling your desires into physical reality lies in emotion, the feeling wrapped around already having what you want. Without that emotional charge, your manifestation resembles a seed with no water. It may sit dormant forever, never taking root in your physical world. Emotion is the engine behind manifestation. It's the energy that pushes your desires from thought into matter. When you can genuinely feel the emotions tied to your desires, the joy, the security, the freedom wealth brings, you align yourself with the frequency of abundance. These feelings aren't a side note to the process, they're essential to it. Pause and consider this for a moment. As you picture having the wealth you want, can you actually feel the joy that comes with it? The relief of financial security, the excitement of the doors it opens, the confidence it lends you both personally and professionally? Can you sense the freedom of no longer being boxed in by money worries? The calm of knowing you're fully supported? Or are you just going through the motions, thinking about money, without ever tapping into the power behind it? The most successful manifestors are the ones who don't just picture their desires, they feel them as though they're already real. Emotion is the language the universe understands. It's the signal you're broadcasting outward, telling the universe to bring you more of whatever you're currently feeling. Feel wealthy, and the universe mirrors that back by delivering circumstances, people, and opportunities matching that same vibration. Here's the essential point. The feeling of already having money is ultimately what transforms your life. That emotional charge amplifies your desire and speeds up the entire manifestation process. You can't think your way into wealth. You have to feel your way there. You need to feel as though it's already present, and that feeling will steer your actions, your decisions, your interactions, all of which will fall into step with the abundant energy you're radiating. It's easy to slip into thinking you need external circumstances to shift before you're allowed to feel secure, happy, or free. But that's simply not how manifestation operates. You have to feel it first, no matter what's currently happening around you. By zeroing in on the emotions attached to your desire, you align with the vibration of wealth and wealth naturally begins flowing your way. So the next time you sit down to manifest money, remember this: thinking about it isn't enough. Feel it. Feel the joy, feel the security, feel the freedom, and let those emotions carry you into a new way of being. Live inside that emotional state, and the universe responds by delivering the physical proof of that wealth. Your emotions fuel the entire process, ensuring your desire isn't just a passing thought, but a living, breathing part of your reality. The emotions coursing through you are the most powerful force in your manifestation journey. They construct the energetic blueprint for your desires, and the more vividly you feel them, the faster everything unfolds. So feel the wealth you're after, and watch it flow into your life. Your feelings are the doorway to the abundant life you deserve. The words you speak carry a weight far beyond what most people realize. They aren't just noise or strings of sentences. They're the raw materials your reality is constructed from. What you say to yourself and to others shapes your beliefs, colors your emotions, and steers your actions. When it comes to manifesting wealth, your words are the vehicles carrying your desires from thought into physical form. Every word that leaves your mouth sends a vibration rippling out into the universe. Whether you notice it or not, these vibrations are continuously shaping your surroundings, your relationships, your circumstances. Speak in terms of lack, fear, or limitation, and you inadvertently manufacture more of exactly that in your life. But choose words affirming abundance, prosperity, and your own worth, and you align yourself with the current of wealth and success. One of the most powerful tools available to you in this process is the affirmation, a positive statement reflecting your desire and the reality you're building. Speaking affirmations isn't just repeating words. You're reinforcing your belief in the possibility of your desire, while simultaneously programming your subconscious to accept it as already underway. For instance, if your goal involves financial abundance, you might say something like, "I deserve unlimited wealth. Money flows toward me with ease. I am financially free, secure, and abundant." These aren't hollow phrases. They're declarations shaping your identity and your reality. Repeat them daily, and you're conditioning your mind to accept that financial abundance is not only possible, but already woven into your life. What makes affirmations so effective is their capacity to reshape your self-image. Many people struggle financially because of an underlying belief that they don't deserve wealth, or that achieving it is simply too hard. Affirmations chip away at these limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering thoughts, confirming your worth and your ability to build the life you want. When you speak words of abundance, you're reaffirming your own value and syncing yourself with the reality of financial success. But affirmations aren't just about the words themselves. They're about the feeling infused into them. Saying, "I am a millionaire," while secretly doubting yourself, won't carry the same weight as saying it with total confidence, belief, and enthusiasm. Your words need to resonate with something true inside you. They need to come from a place of genuine conviction, not empty wishing. Consistency matters enormously with affirmations. The more often you repeat them, the more deeply they embed themselves in your subconscious. Over time, these statements stop feeling foreign. They become your accepted truth, and your reality begins shifting to match. Remember, your words reflect your beliefs. Speak them with conviction, feel them fully, and let them guide you toward the abundant life you're after. The more consistently you affirm your worth and financial success, the more the universe responds in kind, ushering your dreams into full manifestation. Words carry the power to create. They shape your thoughts, your emotions, your entire reality. Choose them deliberately and weave them into your manifestation practice. Speak abundance, speak wealth, and above all, speak it with unwavering belief that what you're declaring is already on its way. Your words will reshape your world, one affirmation at a time. One of the most crucial principles in manifesting your desires, financial abundance included, is finding the balance between focus and letting go. Many people assume that manifesting requires micromanaging every detail, controlling exactly how their desire will show up in their lives. But that need for control often breeds frustration, resistance, and doubt instead. Genuine manifestation calls for a real sense of detachment, understanding that while your desired outcome needs sustained focus, the mechanics of how it arrives need to be released entirely. To manifest financial abundance, start by focusing on the end goal, the reality of you already living in wealth. You need a crystal clear vision, the exact amount of money, the lifestyle it enables, the freedom it grants, the opportunities it unlocks. This focus matters because it gives your desire a direction to travel in. It builds a mental picture you can hold steady and continuously move toward. That vision becomes your guide, keeping you aligned with your goal. Hold that image firmly in your mind. See yourself already in possession of the wealth you want. Here's the crucial part, though. While you stay focused on the outcome, you have to release your grip on the how, on the exact mechanism through which the money arrives. This is precisely where a lot of people trip up. They pour too much energy into obsessing over the logistics of how their desires will materialize. They fixate on timing, on location, on the precise method the money will use to reach them. The universe doesn't require you to dictate the mechanism, though. It has its own flawless plan for bringing your manifestation to life, and sometimes that plan extends far beyond anything you could comprehend. When you release the need to control the process, you allow the universe, life itself, to work its magic. It's constantly arranging events and opportunities aligned with your desires, but it can only do so once you step back and trust everything is unfolding exactly as it should. That trust is essential. Rather than fretting over the next step or growing anxious when circumstances don't match your exact expectations, you need to trust that the right people, situations, and opportunities will arrive precisely when they're supposed to. Releasing control over the how doesn't mean abandoning action altogether. Inspired action still plays a vital role in manifestation. It simply means you stop trying to force the outcome or bend the process to fit your own timeline. It's about letting life's flow guide you rather than pushing or straining to make things happen. By surrendering the impulse to control every single detail, you give yourself permission to relax and actually enjoy the journey. Picture a river winding its way toward the ocean. The river stays focused on its destination, yet it doesn't fight the current. It doesn't struggle against every rock and bend along its path. It simply trusts that regardless of the twists, it's steadily moving toward the sea. The same principle applies to you. Trust that you're constantly moving toward your goal, even when the path ahead isn't perfectly clear. The power in detachment also comes from releasing your grip on the outcome itself. This doesn't mean giving up on wanting wealth or abandoning your goals. It simply means letting go of the emotional need to control the timeline, the precise process, or the exact method. Once you release the outcome, the pressure lifts. You allow things to unfold naturally, and that's precisely when the magic tends to happen. The less tightly you cling to a specific outcome, the more effortlessly it tends to arrive, because your energy isn't tangled up in anxiety or worry over exactly how things will unfold. Detachment also frees you to explore possibilities you hadn't considered. Once you let go of controlling the how, you open yourself to unexpected opportunities, fresh avenues for growth, and creative solutions you might never have imagined on your own. Your mind is no longer boxed in by rigid expectations, And this opens the door for the universe to surprise you with paths toward your desire that you couldn't have dreamed up yourself. So as you keep working toward manifesting money, remember to release your grip on how it will arrive. Trust that the universe is steering you toward financial freedom in ways aligned with your highest good. Stay focused on the end result, your life overflowing with wealth and abundance, but let go of controlling the finer details. Trust the process, take inspired action when the moment calls for it, and above all, let life do its work. Detachment is freedom. It liberates you from the exhausting effort of trying to control everything, letting you live in the present moment with confidence that your desires are already en route. Release your grip, trust the process, and know that your financial dreams are unfolding exactly as they should. In closing, manifesting financial abundance has nothing to do with striving, chasing, or forcing outcomes into existence. It's about bringing your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs into alignment with the wealth you're after. When you believe in your own worth, harness your imagination to vividly picture your success. Live as though your desire is already fulfilled, and feel the emotions of possessing it now. You become an energetic match for the abundance you're seeking. Remember, your words carry tremendous power. Affirmations spoken with genuine conviction will shape your reality, reinforcing the belief that wealth isn't merely possible, but already woven into your life. And finally, release your grip on controlling the how, trusting instead that the universe holds a perfect plan for your financial manifestation. Stay focused on the end goal, but let life unfold in its own way, trusting that the right opportunities and experiences will arrive exactly when they should. Trust the process, believe in yourself. The wealth you desire is already making its way toward you, and by living in alignment with these principles, you'll watch it manifest in ways that surprise and delight you. Thank you for letting me share these principles with you today. Remember, you are worthy of the abundance you're seeking, and by staying focused, staying positive, and trusting the process, your financial dreams will become your lived reality. Stay aligned, stay grateful, and let your manifestation journey unfold with ease. Thanks again, and may abundance flow effortlessly into your life.